right, the next one we're going to be taking a look at is NAKD. This was actually brought to us by somebody who wanted us to take a look at it. Currently, right now, you're at $3.23. You're down 11%. So, with that being said, what happened here? Let's take a look at what happened here. Um, okay, so basically, what I see going on here is when we looked at it, it would be about this area. Okay. When we were looking at this, I'm trying to put the time together. Okay. When we looked at it, obviously, with what I said, and that's why I put the price down here. So all you guys that are watching, you guys understand why I put the price in here. So I remember exactly the day and time, so I could kind of crossbow it up here, so to speak. So right where that red line is when me and Joe took a look at this one last, and I said hold gap $3.33. Gap needs to fill $3 to 321. Going to pull back some more, in my opinion. So now that you guys are watching that, you know that was a dead on call from there. So even though that this is a higher traded stock than the penny stocks, I definitely encourage you to head over on YouTube and look up penny stock gap ups. Don't do this. There's a video that I put together to explain how this happens and why. Basically, the price opened up here and it closed down here, so that left you with a gap between the top of this green candle to the red line that I just did. Okay, with that gap, guess what? It pulled down and it pulled down again and filled it, and then ultimately ended up completing it, I guess, apparently, over here at on the 7th, and then now you're starting to pull back. What's going on here is that you had a big run up in the volume, everything stayed steady, and always those gaps destroy a run. They always do. People think that it's going to gap and run. It's not how it works. Everybody is telling you it's full of crap, because 9 times out of 10 it's going to do exactly what I said it's going to do in that video. So you guys have this run up, a lot of buying pressure, then it just tanked down. What happens when it tanks down like that? All the shaky hands get nervous, they start selling, and they run. Okay, and that's when you start stagnating like this right here, and then the volume starts dropping off. Okay, that's exactly how this plays out. I mean, I've got thousands of charts under my belt, honestly, and I see this happen over and over. Right now, what you're going to be watching for basically is for that buying pressure to return. And that's really what this is going to come down to. Yeah, you're sitting at one support right now at 323. I'm not going to ride home and say that's going to be the ultimate support, but you guys are going to definitely have more support at 289, and then down here at the 10 days. So when this starts crossing up, coming up like this, it might start pulling down like that. Okay, so I'm going to put a hold on this one for now. I'm going to continue to analyze this. It will change. It will start moving if the buying comes in, but right now I think that you need to put the...
All right, so since the last time we went over it, there hasn't been any recent updates.
Okay. I'm just going to type this in then.
This one right here, though, you know, it started on the OTC. They were established in 2012 by founder Joe Primus in Vancouver. NAKD has a strong and growing footprint. We are strategically placed in some of the best online and department stores in North America. In 2004, renowned designer and sleepwear pioneer Carol Hockman joined as Chief Executive Officer, Chief Creative Officer, and Chairwoman. NAKD is intent on becoming a global lifestyle brand for both women and men. And we are hard at work at developing amazing women's intimate apparel, sleepwear, and loungewear. The kind of extraordinary products for which Carol Hockman has been admired for years. All right, so these women collections will be introduced into. All right, so this company update is basically their profile over on their actual website I was reading. But I mean, they do have that letter of intent out there for that other company that they were basically acquiring or merging. Let me see, I forget. I'll have to go back into the news. Yeah, letter of intent to merge Bendon Limited. And that was on January 13th. But that's pretty much where all that All kind of started from, I'm guessing.
All right. So NAKD, if you follow this one, you'd like to find out the information more about what Joe was just going over, you can do so by heading over here to investorshangout.com. You got the message board, company profile, time and sales, recent news, filings, and financials, all available at your fingertips. Again, as the chart goes, on hold for a pullback, could trend to the 10-day simple moving average if buying does not pick up. Basically, if that buying picks up, all bets are off. But right now, it looks like it's starting to weaken up a little bit. But right now, like I said, we'll keep an eye on it. Could definitely turn around and start going the other way. So again, that is investorshangout.com/live is where you're going to go to request other charts. We definitely welcome more if there's other stocks that you're interested in, and you can do so by going there at investorshangout.com/live.